Laura Green, Executive Director Victoria of On Call, a very special organisation to help people in the disability area. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
On Call has got 15 years operating in Victoria, supporting people with disability. And one of the main things that we do is assist people in their home wherever they choose to live.
Now, the development of Tram on Hankey is something really special, where you are actually embedded in, your staff are embedded into the building. Can you tell us the types of things that you do there and the types of work involved in helping the residents?
Absolutely. We're really proud to be selected to support the people at Tram on Hankey. And what that starts with is the people who have moved in and how they want to live together. On Call's role is to not only help them move into their new home, but then deliver support workers, the people who are there every day to help them with all the activities that are needed, whether that's eating, getting out of bed in the morning and getting out and about into community life.
And as a building, etc., I gather your staff would really love the style of it. It's almost like a little hotel, private hotel.
It's a really impressive development and a real symbol of what can be achieved for people with disability, and a great place to create a community where people want to come together, live, and for our staff to go and work in a really happy and fantastic environment.
And the technology, I gather, is a real major feature.
Absolutely. It's the difference between somebody being stuck in a place that doesn't work for them in the general suburbs and being able to be opened up to the possibilities of life that assistive technology can help with. Our staff have to skill up so they make sure they know how to do all of the things that are needed, but it's just fantastic to see how much we can integrate technology with support workers and help people have great lives.
Just give us a couple of examples of the technology and how your workers and work with the residents there.
Sure. So technology means that workers, or actually the first thing is that technology assists people with disability to do as much as they can themselves. Alongside that, a support worker can then integrate and make sure that the person can both use the technology as much as possible, but also be helped in their job as well. So an example of that would be where it might have taken 3 workers to come and assist someone who's physically needing a lot of help, get out of bed and have a shower. By integrating a modern ceiling hoist, we can reduce that to 1 or maybe 2 workers to just assist the person only as much as they need. That means that their dignity, their privacy, their safety, and all the things that make fundamental difference to quality of life are in the right balance, and it can deliver great outcomes for everyone involved.
Basically, it's their independence and their dignity and their ability to do things.
Absolutely.
Is really important.
Absolutely.
As professionals across the whole state and sometimes interstate, when you look at buildings that are like the Tram on Hankey, what do you see in the future? Do you see that being sort of setting the banner of what we should be doing in the future?
Without a doubt. So Tram on Hankey is a symbol of what can be achieved for people with disability and the lives that they choose to lead. With 15 years of experience, we know how sometimes inappropriate housing and support arrangements can be really difficult for people with disability and the workers that help them. So what we're so excited about for Tram on Hankey and the other specialist disability accommodation developments is by setting up the right environment, we can create innovative, flexible, tailored and individualised support options that make every bit of difference to a great life for people with disability. So it's the first of us being part of a big wave of change that says we don't have to do what we did before the National Disability Insurance Scheme. Together, we can now create great lives into some really fantastic options.
Thank you very much for a very insightful view into the Tram on Hankey.
You're welcome. Thanks for your interest in the project.